Coach Ryan. This is actually a 21 under team, no? Tapos 23 nag-qualify because of the World Cup, of course. And pwede pa kwento paano nangyari na biglang ito na yung prize nyo, sabi ng
very gratifying, and it's a very good feeling because we entered the tournament. Now what we wanted really was to give them reps, give them an opportunity and experience to play 3x3 basketball. We played in the under-21 tournament, and then when we won it all, we accumulated a total of 520 points. Number 2 dyan is the team of Japan. And aside from that, yung New Zealand and Belarus nandun din sa group natin. And also Malaysia and Singapore. And in the end, we were able to accumulate the most number of points. Now, we celebrated, of course, it was a good victory for our program, great victory for our country. And then a few days after, we received an email from FIBA saying that we've qualified. The under-21 team actually qualified to the under-23 World Cup, which will happen from September 15 to 19 in Wuhan, China. So that is definitely a great development, great news for Philippine basketball, for Gilas Pilipinas, particularly our youth program. So napakasaya ng feeling right after that.
Wow, babalikan namin kayo for more. Then si Coach JJ. Coach JJ, are we going to overachieve again in the coming tournaments? And please relate to us your exploits, your journey doon sa under-21.
Well, first, our journey for this under-21 team was that, again, we just wanted to revamp the whole 3x3 program. These are the selected players that we have. And going into the tournament, it was more of, let's just do the best we can. And then as soon as every time we had a chance to play in the finals, we say, let's go, let's win it all, as much as we can. So leading up to that was basically just the dedication that they have and the sacrifice that they are willing to have that second or third extra practice aside from having practices from their home schools.
Was that the journey was that a smooth journey for you, or there were challenges ahead? Ano yung biggest challenges going to that? Go.
Siguro po yung nandito pa po kami, practice pa po kami. Siguro yung availability ng mga players po kasi yung iba may games po, yung iba may trainings po sa gabi. Hindi po kami naka-complete. Pero towards the end naman po, naging complete na din po kami at lumaban, bumuo pa po yung chemistry namin together at yun po.
Si Koji?
Siguro po yung pinaka-naging challenge for me with this journey is yung pagod din po. Kasi knowing na we have practice pa sa schools namin on the day, on the morning, afternoon. So umaga mag-uwis kami sa afternoon practice, then kakain ng saglit, then mabiyahin na papunta sa Meralco. So I think doing that for almost 2 months, medyo nagiging exhausting din. Nagiging hard siya sa amin physically, mentally. Kaya yun, para sa akin, yun yung pinaka-nahirapan ako. And thank you kay God na pinagbunga na naman yung pinag-irapan na.
Thank you. Junel, then during the competition din, kung may ano yung mga challenges na naalambasan nyo doon?
Yung sa akin naman po, hindi naman masyadong challenges sa akin. Lalo po sa akin na silid-silid ko po. Parang sinasabi po ng coach ko sa San Pedro na okay lang na mag-focus ka sa Gilas, at okay lang naman na kasi next year ba ako makakalaro. At sa mga games naman po, yung ano lang po siguro mga challenges namin na parang yun nga po, pumunta po kami doon, hindi po namin kilala yung mga kalaban namin at saka baka bago po kami, sila may experience sa mga laro, tapos kami bago lang po kami nakalaro ng 3x3 para yun na po, binigyan lang po namin yung mga kaya namin.
Thank you, Junel. Before ko bigay sa'yo, tinanong ako, coaches natin and program director. Paano po ito? Ano ba yung mga sasabihin natin? And paano nyo hahatiin yung mga teams or yung composition ng mga teams, mga players natin going to mga coming tournaments?
It's a very busy calendar in the next few months for our 3x3 program, not just dito sa age group level. Also, pati sa ating men's team. We're scheduled to play sa Singapore Challenger, that is from August 15 to 16 in Singapore. So that's a totally different team. And then there's a schedule that we're preparing for yung World Cup Under-23 in Wuhan, China. That is from September 15 to 19. And the day after, it is the tournament that we're really preparing for because it is what Filipinos really understand, that is the Asian Games. The Asian Games will run from September 20 to September 25, thereabouts. Okay? And we are also, the tournament suggests to play, that under-23 players also will play for 3x3. So we're actually preparing for 2 tournaments, the World Cup Under-23 and also the Asian Games Under-23. So it is impossible for us to have one team. So we're expanding our pool, we're checking the players who are available. The biggest conflict right now is the schedule of the UAAP and the NCAA. Diba? So those are the things that we really have to scrutinize. Yun ang mga bagay-bagay na kailangan talaga careful ang understanding. And at the same time, ayaw ko rin naman maapektuhan talaga yung mga teams na o mga schools na maglalaro doon sa kanilang respective tournaments. So talagang kailangan mapag-aralan ng gusto yung schedule at mapag-usapan ng gusto yung mga coaches also.
So, not sure if the same team which